Top 10 popular foods that clog vessels to avoid. Do you know your body contains about 60,000 miles of blood vessels? This wide network of blood vessels transports blood to every part of the body and ensures they get all the nutrients. But things don't always go smoothly. That's life, unfortunately. Sometimes cholesterol and other substances form plaques in the blood vessels, a condition known as atherosclerosis. And it's not uncommon. In fact, it's one of the leading causes of death worldwide. So, is there anything you can do to avoid this condition? Well, yes, you just have to eat healthily. Let's talk about some popular foods that you should definitely skip from your diet if you want to keep your blood vessels healthy. Number 1. Processed and cured meats. Lunch meat, hot dogs, sausage, and bacon are some of the worst types of meat for your health. These meats are high in saturated fat. For example, each slice of bacon has roughly 3.53 grams of saturated fat, which can increase blood levels of LDL cholesterol. LDL cholesterol is often referred to as bad cholesterol because it can accumulate in the arteries' walls and contribute to plaque development. In addition to saturated fat, processed and cured meats also contain high sodium levels, which increase blood pressure and put additional strain on the arteries. Also, most processed and cured meats contain preservatives such as nitrates and nitrites, which have been linked to an increased risk of heart disease. Specifically, it is thought that sodium nitrate can damage blood vessels by making them hard and narrow, leading to cardiovascular diseases. Number 2. Cheese. Absolute heartbreaker, we agree. If you truly want to reduce your risk of heart disease, cut the cheddar out of your sub sandwich and quit sneaking a slice of Havarti at night. The creamy stuff, which makes up 8.5% of our average meals, is the major source of saturated fat in the American diet. Numerous studies have linked high consumption of this artery-clogging fat to heart disease, so you're better off eating in moderation. Look for options that are lower in fat and sodium, like feta. This tangy cheese is typically made from sheep's milk and is lower in fat and calories than many other types of cheese. Mozzarella and cottage cheese are also low in saturated fat and cholesterol. Number 3. Margarine. Usually, margarine is made with partially hydrogenated oils containing trans fats. Trans fats are known to increase LDL, bad cholesterol levels, and decrease HDL, good cholesterol levels. They have been shown to increase the risk of heart disease and other conditions. So, should you switch to butter? Unfortunately, butter is also not such a healthy option for cardiovascular health as it is rich in saturated fat and cholesterol. But there are some healthy alternatives, like olive oil, which is a rich source of monounsaturated fats, polyphenols, and heart protective effects. And instead of putting butter or margarine on your morning toast, you can try hummus, a spread made from chickpeas, tahini, and other ingredients, or avocado and applesauce. Number 4. Deep-fried foods. Any deep-fried food, including French fries, should be avoided when following a healthy diet good for your heart and arteries. Consuming high amounts of fat and calories can contribute to weight gain and obesity, which are risk factors for developing heart disease and clogged arteries. They are often cooked in oils high in saturated fat, which increase LDL, bad cholesterol levels in the blood. High levels of LDL cholesterol contribute to the development of plaque in the arteries, narrowing the arteries and increasing the risk of heart disease. It is generally recommended to limit the consumption of deep-fried foods and choose healthier cooking methods, such as baking, grilling, or roasting. So instead of ordering fries on the side, go for a baked potato with the skin on to benefit from its high vitamins B6, C, and magnesium content. Many other foods that are typically deep-fried can be baked too. For example, you can bake chicken, fish, or vegetables in the oven with a small amount of oil or cooking spray. Number 5. Soda. According to a recent study published in the journal Circulation, the more sugary beverages a person consumes, the greater their chance of dying from cardiovascular disease. Sodas are high in added sugars, which contribute to the development of plaque in the arteries. Consuming large amounts of sugar increases blood sugar levels, which results in excess insulin production in the body. Over time, this excess insulin causes plaque buildup. Also, when sugary drinks are consumed in large quantities, they contribute to weight gain and obesity. Being overweight or obese is a risk factor for the development of plaque in the arteries. Do you really believe that switching that can of regular soda for a Diet Coke is better for your body? Although sugar-free sodas don't actually contain sugar, that does not make them healthier than regular drinks. Drinking Diet Coke causes your pancreas to produce more insulin, which raises your risk of cardiovascular diseases and adiposity, fat deposits. We've made it halfway through our list, and we sincerely hope you've enjoyed it so far. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button and ring the notification bell if you want to see more content like this. Let's move forward with the video. Number 6. Candy. An average American consumes a staggering 22 pounds of candy annually. While most of it is chocolate, we doubt that the population chooses a heart-healthy 70% dark chocolate bar over a Snickers every time. Whether grabbing a lollipop at the doctor's office or popping a handful of M&Ms after lunch, candy is basically just sugar in every shape and form. It increases fatty deposits and raises your risk of heart disease. You can swap candies with fruits such as apples, bananas, berries, and oranges, and they can satisfy your sweet tooth while providing important vitamins and minerals. Nuts and seeds such as almonds, peanuts, and sunflower seeds also make a crunchy, satisfying snack rich in healthy fats, protein, and nutrients. Number 7. Cookies and donuts. Cakes, donuts, and cookies should be rare treats. They often contain a lot of added sugar, which causes weight gain. They have also been associated with greater triglyceride levels, resulting in heart disease. Their main ingredient is usually white flour, which causes a blood sugar spike and increases your appetite. Make healthy treats by using whole wheat flour, reducing the amount of sugar, and using liquid plant oils. Also avoid the little pouches of salty, crunchy carbs that you may find in a vending machine. Convenience is something we all prefer, which is fine, but it doesn't mean you have to eat processed foods with added sugars and salt. Nature has already provided us with the foods our body needs. All we have to do is consume them. These convenient, natural foods include apples, carrots, and other fruits and vegetables. They are all full of nutrients and fiber-rich choices. Number 8. Refined grains. Refined grains such as white bread, pasta, and many breakfast cereals have been stripped of their outer layers, including the bran and the germ. This process removes much of the fiber, nutrients, and antioxidants found in whole grains. While refined grains may not be a direct cause of clogged arteries, they may contribute to plaque development in the arteries over time if consumed in excess. This is because refined grains are often high in saturated fat and cholesterol, which raise levels of these substances in the blood and increase the risk of plaque formation. In addition, refined grains tend to have a high glycemic index, which means they cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels after meals. This increases the risk of developing type 2 diabetes and other chronic conditions. Select products with a whole grain listed as the first ingredient on the label. This indicates that the product is mostly made from whole grains. Experiment with different types of whole grains to find ones that you enjoy. There are many types to choose from, such as whole wheat, oats, corn, quinoa, and brown rice. Number 9. Red meat. While red meat is a rich source of protein and other nutrients, it is also high in saturated fat and cholesterol, and consuming large amounts of it may increase the risk of plaque formation in the arteries. The saturated fat and cholesterol found in red meat contribute to plaque development in the arteries. When you eat foods high in saturated fat and cholesterol, your liver produces more of these substances, which then enter the bloodstream and accumulate in the walls of your arteries. This increases the risk of heart disease and other cardiovascular conditions, such as angina, heart attack, and stroke. So how are you going to get your daily protein now while limiting the red meat? Well, don't worry. There are many other healthier sources, like skinless chicken, fish, beans, tofu, nuts, and seeds. Number 10. Ice cream. On a balanced diet, having a scoop of cookies and cream every once in a while is fine, but consuming an entire pint in one sitting can definitely do damage. Such foods increase insulin and triglycerides, raise heart rate and systolic blood pressure, and make blood platelets sticky and clumpy, which block the tiny veins of the heart and decrease blood supply to the organs. Those conditions could eventually lead to a heart attack. Try frozen bananas dipped in dark chocolate for a healthy alternative. This frozen treat not only cools you down on a hot day, but is also healthy because it contains fresh bananas. Add your favorite nuts and seeds to the chocolate coating to add a little crunch. We know it is not possible to follow a perfect diet all the time, and that's fine. The key is to make healthy choices most of the time. To support healthy blood vessels and overall heart health, try your best to limit the intake of these foods and choose a variety of nutrient-dense foods such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean protein sources as part of a healthy, balanced diet. Also, make sure to adopt a heart-healthy lifestyle by quitting smoking and exercising frequently. Your cardiovascular health will significantly improve because of these actions. And don't forget to visit a healthcare professional for regular checkups. Routine checkups and screening could identify potential issues with your blood vessels and allow for timely treatment to prevent further complications. Do you find this video informative or helpful? Let us know in the comments section below. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on my future videos. Don't forget to like and share. Stay healthy!